So we're just warming up. But you've got your tailbone slightly tucked beneath you. Good. Long spine, open heart. And let's straighten those legs. Inhale. And exhale, sweep the arms down. Shake, shake, shake. Inhale. And exhale, we're in chair again. Now we've got the hands out in front, zombie style. Good. And come up, straighten those legs, and we're going to pull the arms in. Inhale, zombie, chair. Exhale, straighten those legs, pull the elbows in. And see there's a little rotation in the wrist that's happening. And so now we're going to go a little faster. You notice I'm doing the ujjayi breathing. See if you can lift your toes off the floor. Really sit your body weight back into your rear end, keeping the spine long. So you're really kind of straightening those hips. Get that breath moving. And now once again, we're going to hit the brakes, sweep the arms up, inhale. And now sweeping the arms back, holding on to that invisible beach ball. And we're going to ski a little from side to side. And be really careful here that you're not trashing your knees. You're really keeping your lower, your body weight into your rear end and your heels. Good. Y'all look amazing. We're all skiing down the Alps. Good. And tapping the brakes. Inhale, arms overhead. And now exhale, swan dive, flat back, all the way down with a straight knee. Oh yeah, this is where the gremlins are. Inhaling halfway up. And exhale, hold on to your elbows. Let the elbows lead you back down. Look at your knees, soften them up. And we're just going to move around in those little half moon circles. Just stretching out the glutes. Stretching out your lower back. You're looking right at your knees. Good. And soften those knees, relax those hands, and once again, we're going to roll up slow. Oh boy, tuck your tailbone. Inhale and exhale. We're going to lean into a beautiful back bend. Good. Let your abdominals get fired up. Good. And we're going to go into a sun salutation, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't know why I said that. Coming up halfway, long neck. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step into your first plank pose of the day. And we're going to take a deep breath in together. And exhale, lowering yourself down like you're going through mud. Slow, elbows skim your ribs. And rolling into your cobra pose or your up dog. See what suits you today. We're going to roll back into our first down dog of the day. Breathe, look at your knees, wiggle your toes. Good. Taking an extra breath here. Good, and we're going to bend the knees, look forward, crouch. Exhale, hopper step to the top of your mat, come up halfway, number 7. Exhale, fold, long spine, soft knees, and let's roll up slow. Slow, slow, slow. And come up. All right, we're going to pick up the pace. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Into your plank. Inhale, exhale, down you go. Skim your ribs. Keep it slow. Inhale, rolling into cobra. Open your heart. Long neck, curl your toes. Exhale, back into down dog. Give your toes a wiggle, wiggle. Bend those knees, look forward, crouch. Exhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, and now we're going to sweep up with a flat back. So we swan dive our way up and in. And exhale, swan dive. A little more challenging on the back. Halfway up, Bend the knees, plant your hands, hopper step into your plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower yourself down slow. Inhale, roll. Look up at the sky, shine your heart. Exhale, roll back, down dog. Dip your chin in. And now we look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, roll up or swan dive, whatever works. Last one in this manner. Coming down, coming up, deep breath in. Into plank. And lower yourself down slow. Shine your heart. Exhale, back to down dog. And inhale, crouch. Exhale, all the air out, come up halfway. Exhale, fold and swan dive up. Good, and now we're gonna add a little something, something. Exhale, fold. Inhaling halfway up. And exhale, we're gonna send that right leg back straight and strong for our first warrior one of the day. Oh boy. So your hips are square to the top of the mat. It's a legit good lunge, right? You got your knee over your ankle. You're doing that slight back bend that happens. Just lifting that heart, stacking your spine up. Good, deep breath in. And opening into your warrior two. We're gonna pinch that invisible pencil back there between your shoulder blades. And did your knee disappear? Because mine did. We're gonna open up, just that outward rotation of those thigh bones. You wanna be able to see your big toe. Good. And let's tip back into peaceful warrior. Breathe. I love peaceful warrior. I don't want to fight, but I could. Because I'm awesome. Lifting that back arm is just going to give you a little more challenge in the side body. Keeping those shoulder blades down the back. Good. Tipping back into your warrior two. Inhale. And exhale, straighten that knee. We're doing right into a triangle pose. Oh yeah, we're not messing around today. And we're moving through, keeping that energy up. Dipping into your triangle with that straight leg. So your work here is to straighten that front knee without locking it up. You can always take a bind in triangle if that feels better on your shoulder and your neck, because your gaze is to the sky. Taking a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. Release the bind if you took it. We're going to press through that front heel, dipping our way back up and releasing into that warrior lunge. Rotating the body back to forward, so your hips are back to the front into your warrior one. And let's take a bow and take our vinyasa. Straight, strong, long neck in your plank. Exhaling down. Inhale into, let's all do up dog. We're going to straighten the elbows and lift those knees off the mat, looking up. Long. And exhale, rolling back to your down dog. Well done. We're going to take a 3-breath break here, but I want you to make it active by keeping those hands pressed into the mat. Let's shake the head, yes, no, maybe so. Wiggle your toes. See if your heels can get a little closer to the floor. Good, feeling that expansion across your back and that length through your spine as you pull that belly button up into the spine on those exhales. Let's take one more deep breath together. Good job. Exhale. And now we're going to inhale and exhale. Lunge that right foot between the hands. Pivot that back left foot. And build your warrior this way. You can sweep the arms or walk the hands up, but we're coming up strong and slow, powerful through that front heel. Good. And always feel free to bring your hands together if your elbows don't want to bend. If they want to bend, just open up the arms like you're holding on to that invisible ball of light. Either way, it's powerful. Check and make sure you can see your big toe, that your lunge is legit. Breathe. Lifting your heart, feeling what you're feeling in that back leg, perhaps a little stretch in your hip flexor, perhaps in your calf. Deep breath in, Want to be able to wiggle those front toes. Good. And now we're going to rotate our way out into warrior two. Did your knees close in? Open them back up. Good. And all of your forward momentum in your warrior two is in the legs. The spine is super straight. You're pinching that little pencil back there. You're gazing over your right middle finger. Breathe. Feeling that power happening, that perhaps burning sensation in your right leg. Good. Deep breaths. Slight tuck of the tailbone, just very little. I want you to engage your abdominals here, getting your core involved. Good. And now we're going to straighten that knee. Hallelujah, right? Oh, no, we're not. Dip back in. I lied to you. Oh, we got a break. We got a break. Built-in bonus. And now we're going to tip back into peaceful warrior. And lifting up if you need a little extra in the back. Looking up at the sky, kind of on the inside of your elbow. Breathe. Good. And please know, if you ever need to straighten your knee and get a little break, whether or not I did it on accident, you do that and come back stronger. Make sure you can still wiggle those front big toes. You're in full contact with the mat on the pinky toe side of the left foot. Good. And now we're tipping back into warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Good. And now we get to straighten that knee legitimately. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to reach forward. Hitching that back hip and dip into your triangle. Oh, yeah. So that front knee very subtly starts to straighten. Good. Breathe. Take a bind if you want to. Big belly breath. Looking up. And if at any point it hurts to look up, especially right here in the side of your neck, look straight ahead or down. Good. Deep breaths. Hold the triangle loosely, if you know what I'm saying. Good. And now we're going to soften through that front knee and gently press ourselves up. Release the bind. And we're back into that warrior two. Really strong. Take a deep breath in here. Tall in the spine. And exhale. We're going to rotate forward. That back foot changes its position just a little bit. Pivots out. Good. Inhale into a strong warrior one. And exhale, we're going to come down nice and slow, and we're going to drag the feet to meet. Hello, friend. About a fist width apart. And we're going to swan dive our way up with a flat back. Reach and take that back bend. Good job, you guys. Deep breath. And exhale tall, and let's drag our hands into the heart space. Roll the shoulders back. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Find your heartbeat. Hopefully it's kicked up. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Feel all four corners of your feet. And we're going to release the hands and take a hula hip. And I want you to keep your feet kind of close together. So we're really sticking those hips out and around. And reverse. Ooh. Good. Well done. All right, back in. We're going to do another sequence with the sun salutation. We're going to add some tips and tricks. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, let's soft knee, long spine, swan dive your way down. Coming up halfway, deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to send that right leg back straight and strong for warrior one. All right, we're going to fly the warrior. So make sure you've got some space here. So in your warrior one, you know what to do. This is simple, maybe not easy. We're in that nice, long, tall space. And now all I want you to do is kick that back foot forward just a little closer in, and we're going to lunge into our flight mode. We're flying into battle, warrior three. So you're doing your very best to create a straight line from your arms through your body, down through that flying leg back there. Using your glutes, keeping your hips square to the floor. Good. Deep breath in. And now we're going to relax, so to speak. We're going to dip down into balancing stick. Now, I will never be a stick. We're going to look at the knee. And so basically, these are like air splits. Okay, opening up. Breathe. The hips are still square to the floor. We're not opening out. We're just getting that strong lift through that back leg. Good. All right, here's the tricky part. We're going to press our way back into warrior 3. That takes a lot of strength. And then we're going to dip that foot back into warrior 1. Good job. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take our vinyasa in between, nice and slow, slow, slow as you can go. And roll those shoulders back. Shine your heart. Curl the toes. Exhale. Down dog. Give those toes a wiggle. Spreading those hands out wide. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And see if you can pull those kneecaps up and into the legs a little more. Now that we're getting warm, or hopefully we are warm, we can do a little more with those that hamstring back there. Breathe. Well done. All right. We're going to look forward and pull that right knee into the chest and place that foot between the hand. And relax and open that back foot. We're going to build our warrior 1 on this side. Uh-oh. We've got another amber alert. Keep breathing. Good. And now we're going to launch into warrior 3. Hands come out in front, Charlie's Angel style, and we lift off. Looking at the floor, doing your very best to keep that lift happening through your glutes. This is a powerful pose for your rear end, clearly. But you want to make sure that that bottom leg isn't locked up and stiff, that there's a lot of play in the knee. Good. Deep breaths. Really creating that plank through the body. Good, and now we're going to release down into balancing stick, looking at the knee and lifting that back leg. And there really is a hard point on the toe, unless you get a cramp, right? You know the drill with that. Good. Breathe, feeling the crown of the head. It's a forward fold like anything else, basically. The crown of the head is reaching towards the floor, and on your exhales, you're getting your face even closer to that knee. Now, if you're really feeling feisty today, you can bring your hands to your ankle, and that's the full balancing stick. Or, of course, you can tripod it like I've been doing with the hands out. Either way, you're breathing. Really working on that air split. Good, and with that foot out, with control, we're going to bend that front knee and dip that back foot back into contact with the mat. And very gently bring ourselves up slow. Good job. Back into your warrior 1. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring those hands back to center and sweep the feet together. Fist width apart. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, fold. And we're going to swan dive our way back up. Slight back bend. And strong. Pressing those palms firmly together. And bringing the heart in contact with the thumbs. We're going to roll the shoulders back and press those hands firmly together. Breathe. Let your heartbeat pick up some of that oxygen that you're bringing in. Good. After this, there's nothing you can't do today. That's a double negative. You'll be able to do everything today. All right, arms come back up. And now I want you to send your right leg back for a crescent lunge. And you know the crescent lunge is it's basically like warrior 1. It's a deep lunge. But you want to make sure that that back foot is on the ball of the foot. The heel is not in contact. And you're going to feel immediately a deeper stretch here in your hip flexor. And the hips are square to the top of the mat. And of course, we're breathing. Good. Slight tuck of your tailbone. That is just going to lift and stack your spine. Still, same rules apply with seeing your big toe on the inside of that knee. Really straightening out that back leg. Good. It's a powerful pose. I'm going to bring the hands out in front, Charlie's Angel style. And I want you to pull your left hand back for a twist. And of course, your gaze is behind you, looking at the left thumb. If that's too much, look straight ahead or just to the side. Deep breath. You can always take a bind here too, if that helps. Good. Inhale and exhale back to center. Inhale, exhale. You know what to do. We're going to go into a vinyasa, nice and slow. From that lunge, sweep the feet back to meet. Hello. Inhale, exhale, down you go. Slow. Inhale, let's roll into our cobra. Looking straight up. And curl those toes. Exhale. Good job. Going to take a deep breath in. Really expand your back with your breathing. Lift your sit bones. Kind of like you're trying to sit where the wall and the ceiling meet. Press the entire hand, the insides of your knuckles, the tops of the palms wide. Good. And now we're going to bring the right foot between the hands. And we're going to stay, we don't pivot out. We're going to stay on the ball of the left foot, climbing up or sweeping up. Really letting that back leg get straight and taking our lifted arms. Making sure you're not crunching up the neck here. Keeping the neck nice and long and open. Lots of space between your ears and your biceps as you hold on. Pinkies are kind of facing each other, if that makes sense. Breathe. Check and make sure you can still see your big toe on the front. All right, so from here, we're going to bring those hands down. Inhale. And now we're going to peel, Hunger Games, right? Peel the right hand back. Thumbs to the sky. You're looking slightly behind you. Of course, you can take a bind if you wish. Breathe. Keeping that back leg nice and straight. Pressing through that back Achilles tendon. Deep breath in. Be able to wiggle those front toes. I know that's hard. And release the bind if you took it. And bring it back to center. Good job. We're going to bow and sweep the feet. Coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. Soft knee, flat back. Inhale. We're coming up into a back bend. And coming straight ahead. Let's draw that line down into the heart with the thumbs. Roll the shoulders back and breathe. Good job, you guys. We're almost finished. I can't believe it. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold down. Nice and slow. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands. You're in your plank. All right, so we're in plank. And all I want you to do is drop your right knee. And we're going to align that right hand, right knee. And let's take the foot out as a little kickstand, that right foot. And we're going to peel up that left hand for a supported side plank. Okay, so this might be it for you today. And if this is where you want to stay, instead of doing full side plank, I'm going to challenge you to lift that back foot. Breathe, let it fly. All right, so for my full side plank takers, I want you to bring that left foot slightly ahead, just slightly in front, and then we're going to extend that right leg slightly behind it. So you've lined up the pinky toe side of your right foot with the inside of your left foot. You need more? You can stack your feet. See how it feels. I need you to breathe wherever you are. And of course, we're stacking the shoulders right on top of the wrist. If you're feeling shoulder pain, maybe take the wrist in just a little bit or out, adjust. I make these plans, but then I have to do them. Good, breathe. So it's a side plank. It's everything you do in regular plank with that long line, basically from your heels all the way up to your head. You're feeling extra spicy today, see if you can lift that leg, that top leg. Good. Wherever you are, we're going to drop slowly. We're all going to take that right knee down, and let's take a side stretch. Good. Breathe, dropping that right hand. The palm is facing the floor, and you're getting some reach and lift through that pinky, getting into your ribs. And let's take a circle. Make sure you don't knock over a lamp. I had a student do that last week doing this. It was a little too close to the end table. Just be careful. Good. And you're looking up slightly. I just want you to feel that openness and stretch through your pectoralis and your chest. Those get super tight. We always think of our shoulders as being the problem. Good. And coming back into your T shape. And we're just going to do the other side, y'all. Nice and slow. Back into plank, back into dog. Good job. Taking a deep breath in. You're going to lower your high knee down into that plank. And drop the left knee this time. Kick out that left kickstand. And we're going to build the pose with a good foundation. Bringing that left hand beneath your shoulder and peeling the right arm up slow. Opening out. See where you are. Breathe. And of course, your dirsty, your gazing point is up to the ceiling if you can do it. Good. And we're going to bring those feet together or lift that back leg if this isn't in the cards. Wherever you are, breathe. And we're really trying to keep those bottom ribs lifted off the floor. We're not sinking in. Good. Y'all can do this. This is strong. Y'all are strong. Good. Now, if you find that you experience wrist pain in any of these, there's a really good stretch I put on the YouTube channel that's all about your wrists and hands, which can help a lot. Good. Deep breath wherever you are in your side plank today. Last deep breath. You can do it. Strong, straight body, lifted ribs. Inhale and exhale. We're going to release that bottom knee back to the floor and sweep that upper arm over. Good. Deep breath. We're almost there. Rotate through your wrist. And now let's do our circles. Nice and slow. It doesn't really matter which direction you go in. Just be careful. And breathe. And when that wrist goes away from the body, out like this, away, I want you to really relax your neck. Sometimes we can get really, really tight and kind of want to follow it around, and I just need you to relax it out. Good. Well done. All right, guys, coming back into center, and we're going to bring those hands together and press into a plank and push back into down dog. Good job. We only got one real power move, well, actually maybe two, but we're almost there. Wiggling the toes, pressing the mat away, breathe into the rest that is your down dog. Let's shake the head, yes, no, maybe so. And of course we're breathing. Good job. All right, so we caught the breath, and now we're gonna look straight ahead. And from our plank, because we're dropping into plank, sorry, good cueing, Mary. We're dropping into our awesome plank. I want you to lift your left foot up. And notice what happens in the body immediately. Does your right knee start to bend a little bit? Do you feel a little shaky? That's okay. You might even take this from your knee if you need to. But we're going to lift that left leg straight. And I want you to draw a circle with that foot. And see if you can't keep the body still. I know it kind of wants to rock and roll and manage, but we're really working on those stabilization muscles, and we're breathing. Good. Don't let your hips relax down into a nasty, nasty looking up dog. Nobody needs that. Good. And we're going to vinyasa in between. Drop it down. Roll those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale to plank, back to dog. So you get the idea of the move. It's pretty simple, but it's challenging. Deep breath in. And we're going to straighten those legs out, wiggle them out for plank. And in plank, you want to make sure you're kind of doming the shoulders across for strength. All right, so from here, we're going to lift that right foot, point the toe, and draw those little circles, those mean little circles. It doesn't have to be a big, in fact, the smaller the better. The size of a basketball or a grapefruit. See where you are. Breathe. It's okay if you're shaking a little bit. That's the whole point. To exhaust the muscles, free your brain. Good. And come to stillness. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to drop both the knees and press into a child's pose. We're going to stretch the arms in our child's pose, pressing those elbows, stretching out the hands, and dragging that mat towards your knees. Breathe. Gentle stretch for your rear end. Good job, you guys. All right, coming into a tabletop. Some cat and cow. Good old cat and cow. Look it up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's press the mat away. Round the back. Pull your tummy in. Inhale. Looking up. Open up your throat. Exhale. We're going to tuck the chin. Press the mat away. Inhale. Push that mat towards your knees. And exhale. We're going to point the tailbone between the knees. So an active bit of cooling down, but still moving around. Okay, so last trick in the book. We're going to step out long. And we're going to take our way down slow as you can go, all the way to the belly, and into a Sphinx pose. All right, so in our Sphinx, we do this a lot in Pilates. It's just a whole lot of Pilates. It's just a beautiful little back stretch, but you want to make sure that you're not sinking. It's not Sphinx pose, that you're lifting and actively pressing those elbows and pressing those hands into the mat. And you're getting a stretch through your chest. Breathe. Good. And now we're going to relax down, and I want you to bring and sweep those arms back. Okay, and you're going to hold on to that invisible ball once again, showing up to yoga class. And we're in a locust variation. I want you to push that ball and squeeze it back towards your heels. Breathe. This is so great for your back strength, and I'm sure y'all both need that. Metaphorically, literally, you've had to be really strong. And we're going to lift those legs and breathe. And I just want you to breathe here, stay strong, but stay lifted. Feel free to look straight ahead if that's okay for your neck. If your neck hates that, you can actually look down. I'm just going to encourage you to close your eyes so you don't get seasick. Good. Wherever you are, breathe and squeeze and lift. This is a strong hold, you guys. That doesn't mean we're statues. You're going to be moving. Really challenging yourself to keep everything up and lifted. See if you can straighten your knees perhaps a little more. Good. And we're going to relax the feet down and bring the hands overhead and swim the arms. So the legs are relaxed, and we're doing this breaststroke kind of thing, right? Pushing ourselves into that locust. Inhale, looking at the floor. Exhale, sweep and look forward. It's this move. Good. 2 more just like this. And on your last one, we're going to squeeze and hold and lift the legs, and we're going to paddle. Paddle the legs. You're like, I didn't sign up for a Pilates class. Actually, the first ever real power yoga class I took, she did a bunch of this, and I was like, okay, I get it. I used to not really understand Pilates. All right, and now we're going to add the bells and whistles. So we've got the hands overhead and sweep it back. I love you this much. And squeeze that invisible ball. The legs are still doing their thing. So we've added the two moves together because we're swimming. Now this is different from Pilates swimmer. This one you might actually not drown. No shade. Breathe. Working on those latissimus muscles in your back. The erector spinae. I said erect. The erector spinae are those big ropey muscles on either side of your spine. And of course your tricep muscles in the backs of the arms. Good. And now we're going to hold and make everything still. Once again, get a good lift. And I want you to release your left cheek to the mat. Breathe. Let your heart rate drop just a moment. And of course, you're breathing into the floor. So what happens? The floor is not going to move. Your back has to expand. So I want you to really think about that beautiful stretch going on kind of behind your ribs. Good. One more. All right. Last real serious pose. We're going to do a bow. I want you to bend your knees. Okay, let me show you bow one. Oh, and walk your knees got kind of wide. Walk them in so that they're underneath your hips. We're going to extend the arms behind us. And here's bow one. Okay, it should feel very familiar. We did a lot of this work already. The knees are bent and you're reaching towards your ankles. If you've got the bandwidth, bow two. Notice that the bottoms of my ribs are still on the floor. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm just getting a nice stretch through my knee. Now, bow three, feel free to hold on to the tops of the feet or you can move it on down to your ankles. See what works for you. I'm usually somewhere in between. And in bow three, we're going to touch the toes together and then bring the toes to the ceiling and breathe. So if you feel like you're rocking on the high C's a little bit in your bow three, that is your diaphragm muscle showing off for the ladies. It's peacocking. I don't know why my diaphragm muscle suddenly became a beach dude bro. Breathe. Of course, you're actively trying to bring your toes to the sky. Getting a good stretch through your arms. We don't really think about what's going on with the arms here. Get a good stretch through your chest. Those knees are lifted strong. Almost there. 2 more deep breaths, you guys. You got this. It's also really great for digestion. Good. And release slowly. Try not to funk your feet loose. Nice and slow with control. And we're going to bring the right cheek to the mat and take 3 deep cleansing breaths here. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Well done. Hands on either side of the chest. Going to walk those knees a little closer in together because mine went walkies out to the sides. Elbows are pinned in close to your ribs. We're going to roll the shoulders back and press into a cobra. Good, with the bent elbow and the active pressing of the hands that lift through the sternum, through the abdominals. And now exhale for the best child's pose ever. Press the sit bones back. Release your forehead to the floor and breathe. Good. Deep breaths. Well done. And we're going to come back up into our tabletop. We're going to cross the ankles and roll our way into sitting. Bring the legs out in front for a forward fold. This is going to feel good after all of that business and locust variation. Hands come up. Really try to make yourself into an L shape. And that just means that you've really got that spine stacked. You're stacking those bones, stacking the shoulders over your hips. Once again, those arms are, the pinkies are pointing towards each other. Hold on. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to close the spine down like opening a drawbridge, nice and slow. Take your time. I like to release the arms to the floor, get my grip. Inhale, looking forward with a flat back. And then exhale, oh yeah, pulling yourself in, using the strength of your arms to help out. Good flex in the feet. Feel that stretch through your calves. Drawing the shoulder blades long so you still have that ET phone home neck. Breathe. So we've stimulated the vagus nerve, and hopefully this will carry you through your day with calm. A little easier to not spin out. Y'all both are pretty calm, chill people, so it shouldn't be too hard. And very gently come up nice and slow, nice and slow. Stack your spine, one vertebra at a time. Really take it easy. Take her easy. Good. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Come into a cross-leg position and take a twist. And that is class, you guys. You did awesome. I hope it was challenging, but not, ridiculous. I hope it was just the right amount. If it felt ridiculous, it maybe won't feel as ridiculous next Tuesday, right? As you practice. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Did I say go to the other side? I don't think I did. Sorry. Go to the other side if you haven't already. I will say come back to center nice and slow. I will say Zoom has made me a more careful teacher with my cueing. Good. All right, guys, so that's it. We did a quick and dirty version of a power class. How y'all feel? I unmute you. Oh, I thought I unmuted you. Sorry, hold on. Yeah. There you go. You okay? Y'all in one piece? Oh no, I keep muting you. How rude. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There we go. Zoom. How you feel?
Good.
All in one piece?
Yeah, all in one piece. Good stuff.
Drink your
Thank
water.
you, Mary.
I'll see you on Tuesday, all right?
Okay.
Thanks, Nick. Bye, Steph.
Bye.